Hey everybody, what is going on? It's your boy Is33. This is what I would call a special video because this is. I don't know what I'm doing, let's be honest. I was thinking of recapping my year for a bit, why not? But the reason you're getting a special video, as today is my birthday. I am literally having a blast doing YouTube for a lot of my time. It's actually been a while, and I haven't realistically had a chance to talk to you face to face, I would say, in a long time. Like, I've been doing a lot more Let's Play content with the Pokemon stuff. I've been going from Sword and Shield to kick things off, then over to Let's Go Eevee, and now on Pokemon Platinum Randomizers. So I've done 3 separate Pokemon Let's Plays. That's basically all my time is trying to talk about them games in particular, the memories from them games, or things that I know about them, and as such, I don't really get a chance to be me, other than the on-screen personality that's very jokey, let's be honest, and having fun. Then I have my other content, which is League of Legends analysis stuff, which is a bit more serious. Granted, the past few that you've seen haven't been, let's be honest. I think I tweeted out that my 1-4 Fnatic G2 was a bit of a porno. That's how I felt it was. And it was just Volibear eating literally everyone for the video. That was fun. Like, I've been honestly enjoying making content more and more nowadays, and today, it's probably better to say that my channel is actually, I forget how old it is, I can actually check right now, but it is a very old channel. I joined YouTube 2010. It's actually 27th of December I joined in 2010, so my channel's been over 10 years. It's in its 10th year. And I was, what, very young. I was probably younger than what the YouTube actual age you need to be. And I'll be honest, my top banner has not changed since that day, and I should probably change it. Let's be honest. But my logo's updated itself. I had the old Is33 that I designed when I was in school. That was pretty good. Like, literally just in... I think I did it in GIMP 3.0. And then I updated it more, because back then, I obviously played a lot of League, and you could actually update the skins to champions. Yeah, I kind of did that. I was editing skins for League of Legends champions based off of skins that I owned, and I just like, yeah, let's make that and do that. I made one for LeBlanc, I remember. It was basically old LeBlanc, and removed basically the straps covering her belly. That's all I did. That's very weird to say, I'll be honest. I also had Yi Akatsuki thing from Naruto, because I was a big reader of manga back in my school days. I used to go into the library every week or so, read the entire manga, 1 or 2 a week, come back next week, pick up the next one in the manga set, because they kept getting them in every single time go, and it was a good read, I'll be honest. And to think I'm now rambling on, because why not? I don't want to do a just standard upload for my birthday. I've been counting down to people I know, and people who know who I am but don't know it's my birthday. I've been calling it pain and misery. I don't enjoy my birthdays, I'll be honest. And frankly, it's just a day to signal you're old, basically. And that's kind of the issue for me. I don't enjoy them normally. Had a rough one last year, obviously with COVID literally kicking off nearly around my birthday. I managed to get some stuff done. This year's going to be incredibly hard with the pandemic that's going on, lockdown in the UK, kind of gonna put a scupper on a lot of plans that I had. As in, I was planning on doing a lot of things for my birthday I wanted to do. Can't do them now because you can't, they're not open. So, yeah, I'm just gonna try and enjoy myself. And, yeah, this video is just me rambling on. Let's talk about videos that I did last year. From, I would say, the 13th through to the 12th, when this is going up, because, well, it's going up 13th, but 12th is the last video. I've tried for the past year of properly doing YouTube to get at least one video up a day. If I couldn't, I'd make it up and do two. And I started to, back then, I was probably still on TFT time, doing a lot of them, and one a day. I was very lazy back then in how I did things. I literally just recorded it on my PC that's literally here. Granted, the screen is smashed because I dropped it, and I dropped something else. But, in a sense, what I did back then was just open OBS like I've done here, press the dash key to record, that's my recording key, I'm teaching you things, and just hop into a game, just say what I wanted to say, and go from there. And I realised this isn't good enough as content. So, and I'll be honest, I was doing that literally 30 minutes before I went to bed. Now, granted, this is kind of one of them videos where I'm doing it 30 minutes before I go to bed for a next day upload would have been the thing back then. I'm doing this 3 days in advance. I'm ahead of schedule, in a sense. This is the only video where I'm behind, I would say, and it's the only video I wouldn't know what to have done on my birthday with, so you're getting a review. But as I was saying, back then, TFT time, recorded last second, boom, it goes up. I had zero editing skills back in February, January last year. I had, for a few videos, I had someone do it for me who I don't speak to anymore, and they were close to me, very close, I'll be honest. I've put them in videos before, I would say. They've featured, I used to link them as well. And, yeah, we don't talk about that stuff. But, yeah, I've grown since then. I think during probably April, sorry, I was like, okay, well, I'm pretty much done with TFT. Let us get into, obviously, better content. And I was doing, literally, I did for the full LEC and LCS season last year videos. They were a bit more different, and I'll get to them, because they were basically fun. I was back then doing stuff that, well, in TFT, I was like, okay, I don't do TFT anymore. It's getting repetitive, dull. Why don't we do a Let's Play? Like, Pokemon Sword and Shield had just came out. Well, prior to that in November. I was like, okay, we might as well do a Let's Play. I was doing that. It started off, no webcam. Just a game screen, fully on there, just recorded. Got a bit on. Add the webcam. That's easy. I bought myself a webcam with some money that I had and upgraded the quality of it. Yeah, that was actually probably 2 years ago, during when the game first came out. I did that. But I obviously kept improving and improving and improving my content. That was my goal, was to make my content better and better and better. I'm now at a stage where I'm honestly enjoying the content I'm putting out. And I've obviously upgraded everything. Obviously, I would say this year, and literally the end, probably about November time, and pretty much, actually no, I would say pretty much since I started the Pokemon Sword and Shield Let's Plays, I was putting effort into editing. Because previously, I just used to record, boom, and then click on my YouTube upload. That's literally all I did. And I've now put a lot more effort into my content. It's literally record it early in the morning, 1 or 2 a.m. if I'm behind, and then wake up at a reasonable time, not 2 p.m., which my mum thinks I do, but I don't. I wake up early and at about 10 a.m., I would say. Granted, I get very little sleep. Upload it, or edit it. I chuck it into my suite, just section out things that I don't think would fit. Yes, it does look very clean most of the time because I usually just like, okay, this is good. It's content. It's me speaking about me. Let's just keep it in. And I have done some other things that you won't get to see unless you really do know me. I've done some videos for people before. I edited them together, and it was completely different to the content for Let's Plays I do, as it was a stream that I was editing together. But as I say that, let's just say, now we'll go from the Pokemon Sword and Shield, kept going, chucking it into the editing suite. I used to have it on OBS. Literally everything, all the Pokemon that I was using, I used to pause the recording during OBS, switch it out, because I was not confident in my editing skills to do that. And with the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee stuff, I was like, let's just change it up a little. Because I don't have Pokemon Eevee on here. I do have on here the Pokemon Platinum stuff. Here's Pokemon Platinum stuff. Yeah, it's just my webcam is up there. I have my over here would be where the game is, and obviously down below me is Pokemon, and then across there, I'm not used to the mirrored, so apologies, would be obviously the badges. Yeah, this is just a plain canvas in the actual editing suite, because pausing the recording to change that, it adds issues to the quality, I would say. And as I say that, it would mean I'm basically stalling, people would say. Like, I'm just adding content for the hell of it. That's what people would call it. And I would wait to obviously do it between the thing. And now, getting into Let's Go Eevee, I was like, okay, let's just have the way I've set up Pokemon Platinum, do it like that. I can edit in the suite, which has been upgrading, like the developers upgraded it during the middle of that, so it made it very easy for me to do stuff instead of the complex way I was doing it before. Like, I had about 10 or 20 extra steps to do certain things, and that was mainly on the predictions videos, but we'll get to them in a minute. But yeah, it was very, very, I guess you would say, easy to do. Like, I picked up editing for myself. I learned more and more, and you can see that in my anarchy analysis content nowadays, where I'm doing a bit more jokey, memey stuff that just fits and makes the content actually entertaining. That's what we'll get to right now. And in the old days, I was doing my editing, like, for my teamfight breakdowns. Obviously, I did a full game coverage one, I did teamfight breakdown, and then I started doing the full game cast after a while. The teamfight breakdown one was the OG. That's my OG. That was with the UKLC, before it became the NLC that we nowadays know. I haven't touched that league in forever. I only did about a year. Did I do my first season on that? I think I did. Either way, it was a bit iffy, I would say, that league. But now I do it on LCS and LEC, the leagues that I enjoy watching and have fun breaking down, I would say. But OG content for the UKLC, someone else edited it together, and I was like, okay, can I have this, and I'll just send you my audio. they did everything. And I was like, well, up Shit's Creek when they left, I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? I need to learn to do this myself. Pick up a editing suite for myself, which I did. And I'm enjoying using it now still, I would say. It's the same one. As they keep upgrading it, it makes it a lot easier to do stuff. But now I'm just like, okay, so how do I want to do this? Because back then, it was all unscripted. And parts of it now are still unscripted, bar say... Actually, no, I wouldn't say it's unscripted. Some of it is a bit more free flow, where I can talk about it. As I say, this is my new LCS and LEC 2021 notebook, which I've got out right here. Back then, the actual teamfight breakdown or full game breakdown was free flow, no script at all. Like this is just me free flowing through speech and keeping going and going. Like I've done it for 16 minutes. And so I'm just like, might as well keep doing this. And they were telling me, you need to make a script because some of the stuff you're saying does not add up to what is happening. And back then I was just doing it, having this video play in front of me and just saying it as I'm watching it. And obviously I'm not getting the best out of that because I'm missing parts that are very vital. Then it came to the LEC and LCS when I was doing it myself. And more, like I watched the clips more and more of what I want to break down. And I have it here. Here's my script for the first C9 versus TL in the lock-in tournament. Literally, TL's draft, C9's draft, and then the times in-game time of what's happening and what I want to break down as to a play. I usually write about 3 or 4 different plays that I want to break down. And then you've got the rest of the series. I kept going. I don't write scripts during the series. That's for damn sure. Because I miss things. But, no, that's a different AA. We'll get to them in a second. Here. I just threw it on the floor. Nice. Okay. Here we go. This is... I know my handwriting is poor. Apologies. But literally, I scripted it. And I script everything on paper. I don't like it on my screen. I can't just read off a screen. I have to have it like on paper because it's easier to just write it by hand and memorize it that way than just type it up. Because typing it, I just type real quick and don't pay attention to what I'm doing. On here, because my pen usually messes up on the pad, as you can see, there's a load of squawks on here. And at the top, there's a load of marks for checking the pen. I essentially just go with it, in a sense. I like try and get the pen to work, and that allows me to jog my brain to think, how do I want to word this? And nowadays, my scripts, I try to be funny in them. Back then, it was super serious. Now it's a bit more memey, because I want to make entertaining content. And breaking down team fights sometimes can be very boring. I remember the G2 XL team fight breakdown from last year, and I was harping up about the Patrick gun switch, how good Aphelios players save one bullet in one gun so that they can switch over to the gun they need in a team fight and have the other gun constantly rotating through. And Patrick saved the one bullet in his green gun, fired it off, got his red gun, and then popped off in the team fight because he could just lifesteal up all the way through G2's health bars. And I was harping up how that was very impactful to the game and how it basically won XL that matchup. And as I say, that was a big thing, and I was harping up in it. I wasn't making it funny. I think I did try. I said, or something like that, trying to be funny that he was drinking all of G2's health. But nowadays, like, I've literally just done a video for G2 Fnatic, and it's titled Volley Bear Goes Rambo. And it's harping up about the 1000 Pierce Bear just being a sleepy boy. Then when his support gets killed, he goes angry mode, and he then just kills G2. And then I had like a dog bowl stacked up with the bones and bodies of G2. Like, I find that funny. if I'm finding something funny, more than just me will find it funny. And I try and make it good, funny content. If I enjoy it, someone else will enjoy it. That's how I feel about my content. And that's how I feel about doing it right now. Like, I'm trying my hardest to be funny. And it's informative and funny. That's how I'm trying to work. That's kind of the point I'm making. Anyway, let's go over to the last series that we have to talk about from this year. It's not TFT time. We've done that. We've done the Anarchy Analysis series and Pokemon as well. Let's get into the LEC and LCS predictions videos and how I feel about them. Because I did not do these for the UKLC. I don't think. I might have. Maybe not. But these were more, okay, I need to do something alongside these to hype up the week. Hype up the content I'm making. And it was always Thursday. That's the day I was going to do it because it's the day before the LEC. And I can't, essentially, because my upload time was, and still is, 5 PM GMT. Get it up by then, and people can watch it. And I'm like, okay, we'll get it up then. It's a good time for UK because it's dinner time. So once they've had dinner, they can come watch it. And it's also a decent-ish time for America. What, they're 6 hours behind us? So about 5. I'm trying to do math here. It's about 11 a.m. So it's about lunchtime-ish. They get it. Granted, probably kids be in school, obviously, by that time. But obviously, lockdown and stuff, they're not. So there's a chance for them to watch it. And I enjoy that. Plus, it's there for them when they get a chance. So that's my logic behind that. And back in the start, when I started doing them, PowerPoint, baby. Literally every single thing. My original LCS intro to the Anarchy Analysis stuff was done in PowerPoint. And yeah, I do regret doing it in that. Nowadays, it's a bit more flashier than just 2 yellow bars just going doot, doot, doot. Now it's actual lights just coming across the screen for, say, the predictions video, I would say. But I've upped the quality on that. You can see PowerPoint through to now where it's a fully fledged give each match an actual breakdown and not just have it all the matches on one screen, have all the results, because I used to do the results properly back then where I went through each game saying the result. That got very, very long and repetitive and I kind of had to change it. So nowadays I have pad of paper, which is here. This is my predictions for the weekend that's just happened. I haven't written my ones for this week yet because I'm recording this on a Wednesday. So there's that. But as you can see, LCS on this side, LEC there. These circles indicate the matches I want to cover for breakdowns, and we'll go from that. Because I usually go for a matchup that's decent, and currently, because we're at the start of the year, go for the ones that we haven't covered. We need to cover every team, at least give them a fair throw-in to how I analyse them. Because so far, I've covered nearly every team. There's 2 left in the LCS, and we'll probably do them when they face off. And then there's the LEC, there's about 4 left, because they're a couple of weeks behind, because they had the lock-in tournament in the LCS, yada yada yada. But I would say during the summer split last year it would be spring split last year. Instead of doing it on the PowerPoint, got it into my editing suite that I started using. This was for when I had to use editing suite for stuff. It was very jank back then to actually have the things, because the images, to bring them in, were on it. You couldn't change the timer. So they always took a certain long time to come into the screen and talk. I just did not bother with it. I left it. Now, because I have proper keyframing, 1 second or 2 seconds, however long it is, boom, they're in. I'm talking about them, and they come in when I literally mention the team, and then exit 2 seconds towards the end of the audio clip, because I do each match in an audio clip, and then just put them into the suite in order. It's titled like M1, M2, M3, M4, etc., through to the last matchup, M15 for this week. And that just goes, paste it into the actual suite, it puts them all in order, and I can then just take the images of the teams, drag them over to the right matches, yada yada yada. Pretty simple. And yeah, that is my content for 2021 and from the February 13th, 2020. I've honestly had a blast doing this stuff this year. I feel renewed. I've taken a couple of days break from social media to start this week, and today is literally the first day, the Wednesday. I'm coming back into things renewed. I've honestly enjoyed my break. I've recorded tons of content. That's how I've treated it. I've treated 2 days off, record content, get up to date with it, get it uploaded, and have it ready for when I need it, because having stock footage and editing stuff is easy. It's good. It means whenever you have like an ill day or you can't record because you haven't got time, just onto the thing and there you go. So, this is my birthday video. I hope you enjoyed this kind of down-to-earth talk instead of the jokes, the analysis me that you see. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. I'm not going to ask for likes on my birthday. Who cares? Subscribe if you want actual good content, like the LCS breakdowns, the LEC breakdowns, the Pokemon Platinum Randomizer, and my predictions for the LCS and LEC. I'll see you guys possibly... I'll see you tomorrow with a video. I do believe it'll be a Pokemon Platinum Randomizer. I won't have the LCS or LEC matchup by tomorrow. I'll be honest, I haven't even read it, because I haven't seen it much, because it doesn't exist yet. But if you enjoyed this, leave a like down below, subscribe if you enjoy if you want to, and I will see you guys next time. My outro and intro has never changed, by the way. See you guys then.